Okay, so if you're an artist, you know this feeling, right? You've got fans everywhere, but it feels like you don't truly know any of them. In this explainer, we're going to break down a really fundamental shift that's happening in music right now, one that's finally giving artists the tools to own their fan data and, actually build a sustainable career from it.
In this quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head. For decades, platforms, promoters, labels, they've all been collecting massive amounts of data on your fans. Who streams your music, who buys the tickets, who opens your emails. The problem has always been that this incredibly valuable information, it just rarely ever makes its way back to you, the artist.
Which of course leaves a lot of you feeling this way. You're just surrounded by all these dashboards, streaming numbers, follower counts. But when it comes to really understanding who your actual supporters are, it feels like you're flying completely blind. So why does this keep happening?
Well, to answer that, we first have to really understand why the current system feels so broken. And it's a classic case of being data-rich but totally insight-poor.
This slide right here shows the huge gap perfectly. On one side, you have the platforms. They have this rich, detailed story of your fans' behavior. But what do you, the artist, actually get? You get these fragmented, anonymous numbers. Your fan data is trapped in all these different disconnected silos that just don't talk to each other.
And you have to understand, this isn't an accident. It's not a bug, it's a feature. The old industry model was built from the ground up to treat artists as content suppliers and fans as just anonymous traffic to be sold to. It was never, ever designed to help you build a direct relationship with your community.
But here's the good news. That old foundation is finally starting to change. We're in the middle of this massive shift. People call it Web3, and it's all about moving ownership away from the platforms and back to people, specifically back to artists and their fans.
And the key to this whole shift is the digital wallet. Now, I want you to forget all the complicated crypto stuff for a second. The absolute easiest way to think about a wallet is just as a portable fan ID. That's it. It's a place where a fan can hold proof of all the different ways they've supported you over time.
And here's the difference in action. In the old world, a fan's identity is totally fractured across all these platforms you don't control. But in this new model, that same fan has a single, unified identity, their wallet, that connects all of their support for you into one single, cohesive story. This is the real breakthrough. Instead of your fan data being scattered and basically rented out, the wallet becomes your fan database. It's a direct, permission-based connection that's anchored to a consistent identity, letting you see the same fan show up again and again, and letting you build a relationship you actually own.
Okay, so having this powerful new source of data is one thing, but how do you actually turn it into something you can use? That brings us to the next two pieces of this puzzle: fan passports and AI. A fan passport is basically a system designed to make all that fan behavior visible. It takes all these disconnected actions and starts turning them into a meaningful journey of support, showing you exactly who's been with you over time. Think of it just like a real passport. Every time a fan takes a significant action, they earn a stamp. They attend a show, they get a stamp. They buy the vinyl, they get a stamp. Each one of these adds another layer of context, creating this rich history of their support that doesn't just get erased. The relationship finally has a memory.
Now you've got all this incredible data from wallets and passports, but hey, nobody expects you to suddenly become a data scientist. This is where AI comes in. And I want you to think of it not as some complex machine, but more like a helpful translator that reads all that activity and just turns it into simple human insight.
And these insights, they can be absolute game changers. By analyzing this clean, artist-owned data, AI can finally show you things that were pretty much impossible to see before. Where your true fan strongholds are, what your most dedicated fans actually want to buy, and, maybe most importantly, who they really are as individuals.
So I know this might all sound a bit abstract. So let's just walk through a really concrete, real-world example to see exactly how these tools work together to actually change the decisions you make. It starts pretty simple. A fan comes to your show in Chicago. When their ticket gets scanned, a stamp for that show is automatically added to their fan passport. And just like that, that simple action is now a permanent, verifiable record, meaning it can't be changed or taken away, that belongs to both you and the fan.
And here's the cool part. You can act on that data instantly. You decide to offer a limited edition t-shirt, but only to people who actually came to that show. Fans just connect their wallet, the system sees they have the stamp, and boom, they get access. Just like that, their attendance and their purchase are now linked to the very same identity.
And here it is. This is the big payoff.
When you're planning your next tour, the AI analyzes all this data. Now, on paper, City A looks amazing with 1 million streams. But City B, with way fewer streams, has 10 times the number of engaged passport holders. These are people who have proven they show up and spend money. The data makes it crystal clear. City B is the smarter bet.
When you zoom out from all this, it's not just about selling a few more shirts or booking a smarter tour. It's about building a sustainable career. It's about creating a real music industry middle class.
A stable career isn't about getting lucky with one viral hit. That's a lottery ticket. No, a real career is built on predictability. It's built on the ability to plan, to invest in yourself, and to know that your effort is actually going to lead to results. And owning your fan data is what makes that predictability possible.
And this is really where it all comes together. Your career decisions are no longer just pure guesswork. You're basing them on real, proven support. Your effort starts to compound because every single interaction builds on the last one, leading to steady, sustainable growth instead of just constantly chasing for attention.
And it is so crucial to remember this is better for fans too. They are no longer just some anonymous data point to be tracked by a platform. Their support is actually seen, it's valued. They're being recognized for their loyalty, and that creates a way healthier relationship that's built on mutual respect.
So, the key takeaway here is this. The future for independent artists isn't going to be another analytics dashboard from some platform that can change the rules on you at any moment. It's about owning the direct relationship with the people who support your work. The tools to do this are finally here. The only real question is, are you ready?